O ventilador do RJ.
You don't have to do this.
Only you
Ah.
now, Master Bruce.
Memória, Thomas e Mark Wayne.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
How could you hide this from me, Alfred? For all these years...
What would you have me do? You were a child. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone
Bruce
was the
tapa.
muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you.
Tá.
I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again.
Tá.
This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think? You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall
É, mas as coisas mudaram.
that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Vamos olhar, né?
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibility
Calma. Deixa eu ver se o áudio tá tudo ok. Tudo ok.
is frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Caraca, ele foi assassinado. Vê se tem mais alguma coisa, acho que não. O cara saiu dali, foda-se. E aí, senhor Hirohito?
He just wanted to protect us.
Marta,
He thought he
beleza.
was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
Informação lá aí.
I always wanted to be brave, just like him.
And you
Ah, começou bem nesse
he would
safado.
be so proud to see
Ah,
that you took a different
caraca,
path.
velho, o cara conseguiu. Tá com 295 points. Na moral, velho. Que isso. Olhar no cinema. Começou bem, pô. Caraca, que senhorito Hirohito.
Movie. Saw it
Como o
countless
senhor
times
está?
at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Ah, se perdeu, cara. Agora que eu vi, mano. Eu não li direito. Você perdeu, velho. Começou bem, pô. Começou bem. Um dia após o outro. Um dia você tem sorte, no outro dia você tem azar, cara. Normal. Talvez hoje é meu dia de sorte, ou talvez não. Não vou jogar, depois eu vou jogar pra saber. Porra, mas perdeu 100 pontinhos, velho. Aí é foda. Eu tenho que reeditar essa frase. Todo mundo entender certinho.
Where exactly
Colocar em
does the memory
português.
end?
With my father pleading, you don't have to do this. And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I
Maybe.
really want to know?
Stay back!
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming. You don't have to do this.
Faleceu.
Don't Falcone.
Como assim agora você pode gritar mais? Eita. Ele teve que pegar a bolsinha. Ah, tá. Ah, tá. Entendeu, entendeu, entendeu.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Tá. Carmine sabe. Então tá de boa. Se Carmine sabe, tá de boa. Carmine Falcone Hirohito 300 points. Top 5. Pessoas que tem pontos. Continua número 1, pô. Nice demais. O problema é que tô achando que tá ganhando ponto muito fácil. Eu acho.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
You owe me, Harvey, and now I need your help.
Those are donations, not loans. You're not entitled to a pound of flesh.
Hell,
Deixa eu continuar meu jogo que eu ganho mais.
The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about.
Que roubo, cara.
Look, I'm all for blind support.
This is a personal matter, Harvey.
Fine, fine, don't tell me.
Vai ter
I
volta,
don't
vai
want
ter
this comes
volta.
back to bite us. I don't want headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen,
Cavaleiro.
we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing. But everything's been a little busy.
I gave him some evidence against
Não
Falcone.
te falo nada,
Like a
Sr.
catalog
Hirohito.
of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that...
Não, não
nonsense,
funcionou.
Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All
É de mod
Falcone's
mesmo.
inside. You say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
É pra funcionar. Não quer ir, não vou insistir. Episódio 2. Filhos de Arkham.
The hell? Bruce Wayne?
Não. Pelé.
You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me.
Não.
Good thing I'll be out of here in a week.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Did you have something to do with his death?
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pop digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to your dense party. Maybe I should have spelled it out.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Vamos aliviar, vai. Pelo conteúdo, queremos saber.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I need you coherent, or you would be gone already.
Oh, there it is. That Wayne streak. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch.
Tá.
Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah. There's a kindness in you. You care about people. Even mean old bastards like me.
Don't you dare talk about my mother.
And why not, kid? I got nothing but good things to say about her. She was the only one that ever had a hold on your father.
Until you hired an assassin to kill them both.
What, you really
Depois
think
eu vou
I
ver,
had
Ju.
children?
Tá rindo.
Sure. I worked with Joe
Nossa.
from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take 'em out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that the
Que?
They're waiting for you in hell!
Montoya! Put the weapon down!
The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out!
Gravíssimo, cara. Peito, coração e cabeça. Pra não ter salvação. Pergunta pra ele se não solta em pão. Beleza.
We are in deep shit.
Pergunta.
I bought us some time.
Ai, meu Deus, cada uma, cara.
It's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close. We were this close.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this. Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
Minha
Looking into it,
nossa.
but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine. Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood.
veins, still visible beneath her skin. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Alfred no seu bate-computador.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on?
O que tá
Oh, but I
acontecendo,
got
filha?
this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I
Tá.
talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy.
Ela não tem cara de ser mulher, velho.
A sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light. Like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt.
Não usem
No
droga,
consequence.
crianças.
There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to. No matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
You have to remember more, Montoya. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do. Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What are you doing here?
Cuidando da minha
Friends
vida.
in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who
Tá.
fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
You're fishing. You don't have anything. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You should talk to me, Bruce. This is coming out whether you stonewall me or not.
Tá, daí a gente foi pra casa do, né? Olha, você vai fazer o barulho do motor do carro dele. Você viu? Graves.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he
Chega a ser uma piada.
Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed.
Desgraçadinho, te odeio.
Practically family, he said.
Family?
É um desgraçadinho. Não, tu é, pô. Você vai fazer eu ficar. Agora, a música da Bruna na cabeça, cara. Você não vale nada. Mas eu gosto de você. Você não vale nada. E aí que fala da Gansa.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy, out of control. This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you? Oh.
As far as I know, Montoya is still an isolated case.
Your drone's in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Tá, vamos localizar o Cobblepot. Onde ele pode estar. Cobblepot.
Find her now! Send a strong message. Bring me her head. There you go. You'll be alright. Alright.
Oswald Cobblepot. Tá na mãos do Red Sky.
Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Ai, Batman. Ai, Batman. Até morrer. Como justiceiro. Cruzes.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sock drawer alone.
If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me.
Your boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
O Batman é todo elegante, né? Entrou pela porta e tudo bem. Ah, aqui, ó. Aqui, ó. Nossa, já apagou.
You lot, come check out this office.
Dormiu cedo. E daí dormiu com sono. Ou, quer dizer, dormiu sem sono.
You can help me.
Dormiu sem sono.
Let him go.
Batman! It's
Hi,
about
Batman.
time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante.
Graça.
Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen. They'll be pleased to know you think so highly of their work.
The only thing you'll get from me is a trip downtown.
Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you
Quero fazer o mesmo com
defender
tu.
this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die.
Merecia, não.
Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out.
I don't kill my enemies.
Maybe that's why you got so many. Might be time to reconsider. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
Oswald Cobblepot. What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you?
Gotta admit, you've got flair. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman. What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it.
Tá.
So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch.
Gravíssimo,
I've got a
cara.
Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes. Oh, beautiful name.
Celina. Tu é chato, hein, cara? Tu é chato, hein? Tome-lhe.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Nossa. Mexe com 2 pés na boca dele. Calma aí. Celina que representa... Acho que não. Acho que não.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Se eu não me engano, não. Celina é Celina mesmo. A mulher gato. Sem capa. E vai ser sem... Vai ser sem camisinhas, né? Sem capa, entendeu? Badum de piadista. What Skyline. Bora. Anda aí. Tem trombar nos outros aí, caralho. Ah, o cara. É o Bruce. Não, é o Pelé. Tem preguiça? Tem legenda. Só ler. Tem preguiça. Cacete, 6, hein? Caraca. Só ler a legenda.
Yeah, I'm looking for a woman.
Boa noite, senhor Gratival.
Selina Kyle, I'm told she practically lives here.
Selina, huh? You don't strike me as her type.
Tá.
You'd be surprised.
Hey,
Eu não te conheço. Tá.
it is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low?
Safado.
Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Nice to meet you.
Frank. Yeah. Funny seeing you here. So much in the papers.
Engraçadinho. Safado.
You're shorter than I thought you would be.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
He didn't seem to mind the company. But whatever.
Qual foi, Frank? Passa a carteira. Girando assim da cirandinha, vamos todos
Better be an
te
apology.
roubar.
You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
Well, I've met a couple of his goons myself. Your client isn't one for subtlety. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit.
É...
You've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The
Tá.
Penguin.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm
Tá
not going
frio.
anywhere.
O Z tá
You
congelando.
know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew
Ah,
up
vou
with
ser
him.
justo, vou
He's the
falar a
first
verdade.
girlfriend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
If Penguin is everything you say, there's no tree high enough for you to climb. He will find you.
So what are you suggesting? The bat helps the cat?
And the cat helps the bat.
Não sei não, hein?
Sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what
Ah.
would Harvey think? The two of us, working together? After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl.
Que? Ah, o Live Family Friends. A Live Family Friends, tá?
I'm sorry, why are we talking about Harvey?
He's your friend, isn't he? Just seeing how much of a conscience you really have. You and I...
Puta que pariu. Parece a feirinha. Geral conversando. Tá.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selena Kyle?
Não.
Penguin says hello.
Bota a moeda, seu idiota.
Beat it. We're here for her. If you care about your own skin,
Ah, bora, né? Tamo pronto pra briga. Tome-lhe. 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 Tá. Não, se morrer não acaba. Volta da conversa dela, tá ligado? Mas dá game over. É. Nossa. Tá.
Not done yet.
O cara levantou tudo de novo. Segundo round. Round 2. Ai. Golpe baixo esse. Esse daí foi um golpe baixo.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
Esse daí foi um golpe alto, entendeu? Badunts. Golpe baixo. Nossa, na nuca. Torcicolo é insta, tá ligado? Torcicolo foi insta ali. Tá maluco.
You fight pretty good for such a pretty boy.
Tá.
Come on, this way.
Por onde?
Quick, check the alleyway.
Não olha o beco não. Para de ser trouxa. Deixa os caras ir embora, pô.
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Tá. Estão sozinhos. Que? Que isso, cara? Uma live Family Friends, nada desse bagulho. Vai afastar, né? Vai. Vamos embora. Vamos embora. Vamos embora.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Pega o baile, vamos.
Yes or no, will you help me stop Penguin?
I'm gonna say maybe, but only because he's trying to kill me.
Pretty good reason to say yes.
You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a
Coitado do Alfred, só fica com os spoilers depois.
we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here, all from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. What else is on there?
Looks like they were in contact many times.
If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Escolha difícil, hein? Mas eu acho que eu vou de Bruce Wayne.
Going as Bruce is the smart choice.
Mas engraçado eu falando, escolha difícil, hein? Mas eu acho que eu vou de Bruce Wayne. Vai de Bruce, pô, vai de Bruce. Vou parar pra pensar, né? E de Bruce faz mais sentido, né? Agora que o Batman é meio que um herói, né?
Sorry, the mayor's busy. Do you have an appointment? The mayor's doing debate prep. He really can't be disturbed right now.
You're really telling me that Bruce Wayne needs an appointment?
But the mayor...
We'll be fine. And if he fires you, just come to work for me. Deal?
Bruce Wayne?
Não,
Finally, you've come to
Pelé.
see me. Of course, only after your name's been dragged through the mud. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to see you. But you're a day late and a great many...
E aí, agora eu não sei.
dollars short.
This isn't a social call, Hill. I'm here for answers.
Well, well, straight to business. And I was going to have Deborah make you a martini. Your father and I, we took this city and made it ours. Falcone too, rest his soul. We built everything we have. You were born with it. A soft boy like you wouldn't understand what it takes to rise to the top.
Oh, I understand. Very well.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Sounds like me.
Parece você ou é você?
So, what's your point? I take it you have one. Or are you just fond of my dulcet tones?
You're working with Oswald Cobblepot and his thugs.
Working with them? They're a bigger threat to order than those masked freaks. I'm in Cobblepot's crosshairs, same as you.
But you fed them dirt on me.
Only the files I see is from Wayne Manor. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower? Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Oswald's family signed it over to us, along with the rest of their assets.
Even if that's true, it's no excuse for Cobblepot's crimes.
I quite agree. It doesn't hurt to understand your enemy's motives. There's so much more I could share, if only we were friends.
Eu duvido que ele conte se fosse amigo, não confio.
But I'm caught in a dogfight for my political career, and my rival has bottomless pockets.
Bolso sem fundo.
Now, if that rival were to say, drop out, or his advertising spend were to dry up, I might have a lot more resources for helping a new friend.
Not a chance, Hill. I'm not cutting Harvey loose.
Well, you dropped on your head. When the mayor of Gotham extends a hand, you take it.
Não, nem
With
sei.
your hand, not with your voice on tape.
Exatamente.
I'm the man that says I never left such and such a message. And all the judges bow their heads and say, yes, sir. I'm the man who sends the police to your house to take your things, and I give them to whoever I please. You're nothing like your father. You'd never have the backbone to do what we did. I'm the heavyweight, Wayne, and you're punching above your weight. Get out of the ring before you get hurt.
The judges may bow, but the voters will burn you at the stake when I turn you in.
Caralho.
Makes it to the papers, or anywhere else I don't like. I'll turn my commissioner loose on your lieutenant for that fiasco down at the precinct.
Gordon?
And then I'll turn him on you and Dent for being there. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a debate to prep for. Get him out of here.
Whatever deal you made with Penguin, he won't honor it.
Don't worry about me. You should watch your own back.
Quem avisa amigo é.
Alfred, get a warning to Gordon. Tell him to increase security of the debate. Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
Eu aqui todo sério. Indo, no caso do Indo. Ah, não, cara. Qual foi? Mó sério que diz isso pro Vitão. No caso pro Windows, beleza. Não vou falar é nada. Não vou falar. Tá muito engraçadinho você, meu amigo. Meu amigo. Tu não perde uma piada, cara. Qual foi? Se controla, mano.
I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request,
Tô aqui pro
Lieutenant Baldwin's triple security
entretenimento
and
de
defense.
geral.
Thanks,
Beleza.
Alfred.
Errado não tá, não. Errado
It's
não
a
tá,
plan of
não.
the old Mother
Caraca, do
The
nada.
auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
To be honest, Alfred, nothing can shock me anymore. Not when it comes to my parents.
I wish I felt the same way. But I suppose no good can come from wallowing. The city needs you now more than ever.
Cadeira gamer.
Leave you to it then.
Gotham District Attorney.
Bora assistir.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men.
Comecei a malhar. Tô com o corpo igual.
We could just be looking at.
What the...
Ah, deixa eu ler com atenção. Comecei a malhar. Tô com o corpo igual do Batman. Faz um silêncio. Vou fazer um silêncio aqui de. Né? Por amizade, sabe? Não vou nem responder. Não vou nem zoar. Só pela amizade mesmo. Tem certeza que você tá trabalhando de dublador? Sei que você tinha virado comediante, Grativol. Comecei a malhar, tô com o corpo igual esse do Batman. Tá de sacanagem com a minha cara, né, velho? Ele tá de
He wanted us to
sacanagem.
see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now. Harvey needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I wanted to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not exactly pleasant.
Why? What happened? Are you alright?
Me? Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, you mean because of this penguin threat? They have me in some back room until the debate begins.
For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me. Look.
Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but...
my advisors are telling me that I need to...
that I need to...
distance myself from you.
Safado.
Your family blows over. They're afraid it's not a very good...
Isso dói, tá? Você tá com meu dinheiro.
Talk about a sucker punch.
What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a liability.
Caralho, safado.
Without your money,
I am dead in the water.
Uhum.
I know this is a
Cara
delicate
de
topic, but
pau.
I need you to keep me afloat.
I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
Forget your campaign for a minute. The money won't matter if you're dead.
Yeah, well, until I
am, it is still my primary concern.
Listen, I hate to push you,
But I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce?
Safado, cara de pau.
it takes to save Gotham. That's what we wanted.
Ah, vai, vou fazer a boa.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you.
Cara de
You
pau.
don't know how much this means to me. To Gotham.
Vou dar
I'm
corda
sorry,
até
Bruce.
cortar o
The makeup
pescoço
person
dele.
is here. Guess she needs to put on my face.
I hope you can still watch the debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember.
You are always my friend.
Tá. Algum dia você chega no shape do Batman. Algum dia. Batman.
Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
I'm glad I took a chance on this collaboration of ours. Keep on doing what you're doing, and the rest of Gotham will start to see you like I do. A hero.
I appreciate the sentiment, Jim. We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
I think she's mending her ways.
Oh, he's right, Lieutenant. I don't do the bad things anymore. Unless it's on request.
This better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
Doing the right thing. Maybe there's hope for you yet.
Don't read too much into it. I'm just allergic to owing you anything.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now, aren't you glad I'm here?
You've a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly. We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates, incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent. And it's also important for you, the citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your home, a city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years. Rising crime rates, income inequality, yes, a massive vigilante loose on our streets. Candidates will tackle it all.
Dormiu sem sono. Caraca, matou geral, velho.
Gordon, we found the patrols. They've been terminated.
Caraca, velho.
As you
Senhoras
might
e
guess,
senhores.
there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator.
Tá.
I hate to be a downer.
Tá com o sapato na cara.
I don't like their chances.
They just didn't have a head for the issues.
Don't think about the odds or you'll make mistakes. You have to stay focused.
Speak for yourself, Batman.
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there! Yes! You! Thank you for volunteering.
Please, no.
Go on, then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right. fine. I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
Vamos ligar esse com esse, né? Porque não tem muito o que escolher. Não tem. Vai ter com ele bagulho de luz. Vamos examinar esse. E tem outro canto pra ligar. Ah, tem a TV, pô. Ah, mulher gata. Bora ligar com ele. Tá.
Smart.
Examinar o último. Ah, pode ser. Porta não. Vamos usar a mesa. Vamos usar a mesa. Bora. Let it go. E tome-lhe.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My downtrodden brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We are the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade.
Gravíssimo.
Expose the corruption that's ruined your city. For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence.
This is spiraling out of control. They have no idea about the man behind the mask.
Whoever it is, they're smart. Let someone else get their hands dirty.
Look into the hearts of these spineless creatures. Chosen to
Go
lead.
on, love. You know what to do.
Nossa. Nossa senhora. Eu acho que é pior que a do Covid, né? A agulha.
Show Gotham your true selves. Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the pool.
Gotham's flawed. Sure. That city isn't. Its flaws make it beautiful.
We're out of time, Batman. The brass is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
It is not too late to save the city. To take it back to politicians.
And what about the corrupt elite? The men whose fortunes are built on corpses. Men like your friend, Bruce Wayne. You're as bad as he is. Happy to look away from what you don't want to see. Roll the tape!
Subject 9.
Dad.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9, Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally
Ela fez uma piada, né?
and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, We're friends. Our boys play together.
É, não brincar mais, né?
You know I always get what I want.
Pelo visto não vai brincar mais, né?
Give her a dose she won't come back from.
Now you know. Now you will see.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Chego chegando.
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
No, please, I made an end.
You could never.
That was all Swain, not me.
Tome-lhe.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That was all him. He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
That won't bring back my poor old mum. So this is for her.
He won't let you kill anyone else!
Wait your turn, Dent!
Nossa. Headshot.
Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up. Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
Let Dent go.
And what if I don't?
I'll crush every bone in your body.
I knew you'd say something like that.
Vixe, gravíssimo. Tô até prevendo o futuro. Ah, vou disciplina. Pronto. Saved.
Hold your fire, damn it!
Nossa.
Harvey.
Where's the maniac in the mask? We need paramedics over here, now!
Cara de sapato.
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
He won't be the same after this.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list of Thomas Wayne's victims was released to the public.
Ih, tá rolando um clima. E o clima aqui tá frio.
Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
We are the children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.